everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Wakamar in the building, Detroit Mail. You ain't got your headphones on, man. It's all right.
Go ahead, man. I can hear you though.
You can hear me? All right. The Detroit Mail over there. And as y'all can see, we got a special guest with us tonight. We're going to do an NFL preview show, but joining us here tonight, we have Mr. Tyrus of the flight. I'm sorry, what's the name of your podcast again, brother?
So I have one with the New York Jets. I do call the FlightDeck Podcast.
Yeah, that's it. What other podcasts you got going on, man? Go ahead and plug yourself away. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience, man. Yeah.
So what's up, y'all? My name is Tyrus Kennedy. My people call me TK. I have like I said earlier, football podcast called the FlightDeck Podcast. We talk about nothing but the New York Jets. I also have a podcast that I do with Black Window Chaser and Black Window Chaser Sports called The Culture Sports Podcast, where sports and culture come together and we talk about everything in between.
That's dope. That's dope right there. I'm pretty sure what Deion Sanders is doing down in JSU has been a big topic to talk about for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, considering I'm a native Mississippian myself.
Yeah.
And I went to JSU a few times to check out games and whatnot. And it's real big, not just for JSU, but the entire HBCU scene and
right.
The city of Jackson as well.
Yeah. And I think what he's doing down there, wants to he get buy-in, not just from the players and everybody at the institution, but the whole city of Jackson. I think it'll turn around quick, fast, and in a hurry down there.
Oh, the city locked in, man.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, like it's Jackson is a black city, bro. And they had what a lot of the black neighborhoods had, was white flight
niggas. Oh,
so yeah, well, that too. But the white flight people moved to the surrounding areas,
right,
and left Jackson high and dry. So now you starting to see a bunch of them show up to the games and whatnot. And with what they doing in Jackson State, man, they brought in $30 million this year. And going up there to a game, you could see like niggas is eating, like not just on the the hotels and things like that, but like you see people selling fish plates and this and that, and merchandise at the games and all of that. So money rolling in, man. It's a good look for everybody.
I like that.
No, that's real big. Big. But let's get down to business. What we came to do. We'll do our plugs later. Y'all hear enough of our plugs. But I wanted to let Tyrus go ahead and get his little shine on, so people can get used to your product and what you do, my brother. So I'm gonna pull up this little picture that we got of the brackets of this week. So I don't know how everybody's feeling. About these games this week, but we're gonna kick it off. I think the first game you got Cincinnati playing host to the Raiders, who snuck their little asses in at the last game of the season, man. So man, Tyrus, how you just give us a quick little breakdown of how you see that game going and who you rocking with.
Listen, man, Joe Burrow threw for 1,000 yards in 2 games. And you look at that team, man. They look like LSU when he was in college, man. They got 3 receivers that can kill you both inside and out. They got a run game that can kill you. They got a tight end who, if he shows up, he can get you as well.
Right.
And to be honest, man, outside of Max Crosby and maybe somebody else, I forget his name right now on the line, they really ain't got nothing to stop them boys.
Yannick Ngakoue is on the other side.
Yeah, and you got Yannick Ngakoue came from Minnesota, but in Jacksonville, but ain't got nobody that can stop them boys, man. Like who you gonna double? Like you double chase. That's the first name pop out. We gonna double chase. T. Higgins gonna kill you outside. Tyler Boyd gonna kill you inside.
Uzama's kind of nice too.
Uzama gonna get you in the intermediates and whatnot. Right. And then Joe Mixon
he gonna run right through the game and the run game.
So it's like pick your poison. We still gonna get you sick.
Yeah. These two teams did match off. I can't remember what week it was. They did match off earlier in Vegas, and Cincinnati got them by a field goal. So they played each other pretty close last game. So I don't know. This is. I don't want people to sleep on Derek Carr though, because I see Derek Carr twice a year, and he's no bum.
No,
but man, I'm worried about that defense sometimes with the Raiders, man. If they don't get to Joe Burrow, which let's be honest, Cincinnati got a little shaky of an O-line. It is, but if they're not getting home to him, he's gonna pick them apart.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I mean, first of all, let me say I hate the disrespect that Derek Carr gets, man. They act like he is brother, and he just ain't.
Right.
And you look at that team. The last time that they made the playoffs, had he not got hurt that last game, I honestly felt they would have went to at least the AFC Championship game.
Yeah,
with the way they were playing. So, but you look at that team, man. You got Brian Edwards out of South Carolina. I swear sometimes he can't catch a cold. And then you got Zay Jones. Zay Jones has been this like his third team, I believe.
Yeah.
Just like Bruno Mars said on that song, he belonged to everybody. Because he ain't just putting up, big numbers everywhere. But he's come on strong. Waller, he's back. But like you said, that defense, man, they corner's gonna have to play up, way up. And that's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah. Detroit, man, how you see that thing shaking out, man?
I mean, I like Cincinnati's chances. Like, Joe Burrow been playing. What the heck is that? Making sure nothing breaking down over here. I like the way Joe Burrow been playing, man. He been passing all over the place. I like the fact that with Mixon, I think he can be the wild card of the game because his run game is tough and he come out the backfield catching.
Yeah.
So they have to play for that. That's gonna open it up for other receivers. So I think that's gonna give them that advantage. The only thing I'm looking at Cincinnati is that O-line don't give Burrow enough time to throw the ball. And that might work in the Raiders' favor. If the O-line breaks down and you have enough time to put in the game plan they implement, that might work in their favor. But besides that, I see Cincinnati winning the game.
Yeah, I think across the board we all gonna roll with Cincinnati, and not just because of my biasness of a Chiefs fan and I can't stand the Raiders. It has nothing to do with it. But hey, I think Cincinnati deserves to be here in that spot. They definitely had a real treacherous road. But the next game, you got a rematch of the rubber match, pretty much between Buffalo Bills and New England Patriots. I think I saw that they might get some snow up there. Not so sure. Either way, if that plays a factor, we might get that same game Monday night where, Mac Jones has 3 attempts and they just going to run the ball and say, stop it. So if it goes to that point and knowing Belichick, he's going to be like, well, hell, y'all didn't stop the run last time. Well, we just going to do it again. So I think that's the factor in it. And not asking Mac Jones to do too much. I'm going to actually rock with the Patriots on this one. How you see this one shaking down, TK?
First and foremost, as a Jets fan, I wish they both could lose. I hate them both. if I'm being real, but Bill ran the ball down their throats the last game. They gonna do the exact opposite this game. Like he never sits and lets you figure him out. So I think Buffalo gonna go in expecting to run, and they'll run the ball, but Mac Jones gonna throw more than 3 passes. But I think in the end, though, Buffalo should be too much for them, especially with Devin Singletary coming on like he has these last few weeks, and they actually got some type of run game identity going on.
Man, but that's the thing, man. They need to run the ball. Buffalo, look, as a Chiefs fan, they don't run the ball. Buffalo don't even run the ball more than Kansas City, so that's what I'm worried about. Like,
they got to run the ball. They got 3 backs who can run the ball with Moss, with Breida. I do see them running a lot of 2 running back sets out the gun to create some matchup issues. But Stephon Diggs is gonna have to go Stephon Diggs on their ass in order for this to work out. And I see J.C. Jackson lining up against him, and that's gonna be a good matchup. Now, everybody else, like your Cole Beasleys and your Sanders and all of them, they got to step up as well. Now, they play, the way they're capable of playing. I do see Buffalo, Washington boys. Matter of fact, I hope Buffalo beat the hell out of them because I hate New England more than anybody.
Hey, you ain't gonna get no arguments with me on that one, bro. Not at all. Detroit, man, how you see it shaking down, man?
Yeah, man. This one of those games I can see it going either way. Buffalo been up and down all this year. The Patriots pretty much did what I thought they was gonna do from the beginning. So I'm not surprised what they've done. But this is the playoffs, and I just don't think that Mac Jones is ready for the bright lights. I think that the key is gonna be what Josh Allen does in this game.
Mm-hmm.
If he's able to take control of the game, I believe that Buffalo will win. Because it seemed like the games they lost, Josh Allen just wasn't up for the task. He was just either erratic and throwing, fumbling, whatever he was doing. He was messing up the game.
Being pedestrian.
Right. So I think he's going to be the key factor. I think if Josh Allen can come in poised and whatever game plan they put up, he runs it effective. I think Buffalo could win the game. So I'm rolling Buffalo.
I will say this. If you add Josh Allen's part of that actual running threat for Buffalo, and I think that can also turn the tide as well. Because Belichick has always struggled against mobile quarterbacks. Cam Newton even gave him fits. So I will watch out for that as well. Because that'll be something to keep your eyes on. Then on Sunday, you got Philadelphia Eagles going to Tampa Bay. Detroit Mail. How you see that one shaking out?
This is another scary game, bro. This is another scary game. I can see Philly winning this game. Because if you look at how Tampa been playing this year, they've been kind of up and down. They haven't been, for them to return all their starters this year from a Super Bowl run and a Super Bowl win, rather. They didn't look as dominant as everybody predicted it was going to look.
That defense was kind of shaky.
And what's his name is out. I can't think of his name.
AB.
Yeah, now I ain't talking about AB.
Yeah.
You got Godwin out.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Godwin's out. You know what I'm saying? So that's one less weapon they have. Mike Evans been like this.
Roller coaster.
Yeah, he been roller coasting. I don't know about this game. I'm not sure, man. I can see Philly winning this game.
You gonna go out and let me take them? I
can see Philly winning this game, bro.
Yeah, but seeing it and taking it are two different things. You talking like you can actually take them.
I think it's gonna be one of the upsets, man. I don't think hood this way. I don't think it's not a sure thing as everybody's predicted to be.
For Tampa.
I think everybody's automatically saying Tampa's gonna win this game. And I don't think it's a sure thing. Now, having said that, last year, Tampa started off shaky with Washington. And they just went on a roll. So I don't know, man. I kind of sound like I'm wavering because I don't know. But it's Brady, so I'm gonna have to go with Tampa.
So after all that, you still gonna go Brady.
It's Brady, so I have to go with Tampa.
Okay. I give you that. TK, how you see Ocean shaking, man?
So the only thing I hate more than New England is Tom Brady. I mean, I wear those scars every day. But I mean, I'm pulling for Philly. And few reasons why I'm pulling for Philly. The main one being Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Hurts has been shit on since his college days. And like I watched the kid play in high school. He lives not too far from where he played with not too far from where I live at in Texas now. Okay. So I've been watching him since high school. Mm-hmm. And I rooted for this kid, forever. Mm-hmm. And I think we really need to see him ball the hell out and play very well in this game.
Right.
Now, as y'all saw the last game Tampa played, which was against us, by the way, we ran the ball down their throats.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I'm saying? Like for 273 yards, which, by the way, was the most any team ran for this entire season.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can do it with 3 backup linemen,
mm-hmm.
and our starting running back Michael Carter getting hurt after 3 plays or whatever it was, then Philadelphia should be able to run the damn ball.
Yeah, which is a top 5 rushing offense. So.
Right, a top 5 rushing offense, and you going against a team who's appearing to be struggling against the run right now, and they're down a stud linebacker.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if JPP will be there, but they still should be able to put in that work, man. Now the problem with Philly is outside of Devontae Smith, they have no wide receivers.
Right.
Jalen Reagor, trash. Our Sega Whiteside, super trash. And hell, I forget the other Quez Watkins.
Mm-hmm.
He's decent, but he's a smaller wide receiver.
Right.
So that offense is gonna have their hands full
right.
if they try to pass the ball. So if they keep it on the ground and he hit the passes that he needs to hit, and what's the tight end?
What, Gronk?
No,
no, Dallas Goedert for
Dallas Goedert.
Yeah.
If Dallas Goedert get off like he normally does, it's gonna be a tough game, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
With all that being said, man, I'm still picking the Tampa Bay. I'm still picking the Tampa Bay refs.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm with you right there. I'm going Tampa Bay because of that factor right there. And look, sometimes them refs be rocking the same uniform as Tom Brady. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes that's a factor.
They be like, oh, what team Brady pay for? Oh, bet we going there.
You always got to deal with the 12th man who's the refs when you're dealing with Tom Brady.
Hey, Tom Brady teams, you got to stomp them out.
Yes,
that's the only way you win. And Anthony, you got a good point right there. Him and Mike Evans haven't been on the same page. If you double team Gronk, you might have a chance. Hey, I mean, he's gonna go to Gronk. You know that.
That's his bailout.
Yeah, that's always his bailout. So you shut that down.
He got his favorite though. He got, Tom Brady keep a white receiver everywhere he go.
You ain't say wide receiver, but white receiver.
I said a white receiver. and Scotty Miller.
Yep. Yep.
So
and Scotty Miller got Jets too.
Yeah, but he's not getting off like Edelman and Wes Walker did.
Yeah, but
Edelman did nothing before Tom though.
Yeah,
think about that.
Yeah, I agree. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Scotty Miller's speed is something that Wes Welker and Edelman never had.
That's true.
That's a different factor.
That's true. That's true.
Next up, I think a lot of people are interested to see this game. You got San Francisco 49ers going to Dallas, take on them Cowboys. Detroit.
How about them Cowboys?
How you see
Debo.
That's
what you got on that victory, nigga?
Better tuck your chains, Dallas. Better tuck your chains. Debo is coming.
Man, if Debo ball like Debo, it's over for Dallas. Who have Dallas beat over 500?
They 6-5 against teams outside the NFC East. That's all I know.
Just saying.
They 6-0 in the East.
I always say this. I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm a Dak Prescott fan. I like Dak. I root for Dak. I like to see him successful if he get traded to another team.
You gotta be on another squad.
Yeah, I mean the way San Fran kind of came on strong at the towards the end of this season, I think the only thing I'm worried about is Jimmy G's sporadic play.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I'm worried about. If Jimmy G can keep a nice steady, he need to be Trent Dilfer. Just do enough to keep the game moving forward
and let your defense do the rest.
If you can do that, that's the key to victory for San Francisco.
So you going San Francisco?
I'm going San Fran.
All right, TK. How you say it, baby?
Listen, man, I hope San Francisco beat the star off that goddamn building. and I'm gonna tell you why.
Hey, TK, you can't be in Texas talking that, man. They gonna look for you, dog.
Man, fuck the Cowboys. Listen, man. The last time them boys was relatively good, I had a full hairline and I was in high school. Okay. And my problem is not with the organization. I actually love Jerry Jones because
we know what it is.
Unlike so many
fans, just go ahead and say it.
Unlike so many of these owners, Jerry ain't scared to spend that bread.
Right.
You know,
so
I love
not
Jerry.
wisely all the time, but he'll spend it.
Hey, you know, I mean, tricking it ain't tricking if you got it.
Yeah.
You know,
what's going on, Ryan?
My problem is not with the Cowboys organization. It's these fucking fans. Okay.
Yes.
Like, nigga, I'm tired of hearing we them boys. They need to replace we them boys with we ain't shit. Because they ain't won shit, ain't done shit, and you know,
ain't about shit.
Ain't about shit. So I'm hoping that, you know, Kyle Shanahan really brings his A game with the play calling. Debo gonna be Debo. I don't give a fuck who lined up across it.
Right.
You know? But I like you said, Mel, the thing is Jimmy G. You know, I don't know who more erratic, Jimmy G or Antonio Brown. Okay. So we gonna need him to reel it in and play within the system, man, and be mistake free. Because he can do it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think with that defense, with that run game, man, that is still probably gonna skate out of that, man. Because you know, with CeeDee Lamb and you know, they got 4 wide receivers that can play, and they getting Pollard back to spell Zeke because Zeke played like he watched half the time. But Pollard be full force out there, man, the whole game.
I like Tony Pollard.
I like Tony Pollard.
You got Dalton Schultz playing for a contract, so the boys gonna be coming, man. Now, what that defense gonna do, I don't know. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a close game, but I got Dallas squeaking by.
Yeah, I'm actually roll with San Francisco because
now that's who I want to win now.
I know that's who you want to win, but I'm gonna ride with them because if they put Trayvon Diggs on Debo gonna eat them up. I'm telling you. Look, them 11 interceptions look cute, but I'm telling you, the man can be toast bread. He get toasted, all right? And that double move has always been his Achilles heel. Now, if AJ Green, who is way past his prime, can hit the double move and get past Trayvon Diggs, I'm pretty sure Debo gonna bully him on them double moves.
Right.
And let's not forget, George Kittle came off missed a couple of games of injury.
Kittle. Yeah.
Can't forget about Kittle. Brandon Ayuk is a solid number 2 wide receiver. He stepped up. So my thing is with Dallas secondary, I'm scared about their secondary. I'm not worried about their front seven. Their front seven can get home. But the thing is, if they don't get to Jimmy G and Jimmy G just, like you said, man, just picks them apart, man, those receivers could eat up in the secondary. And that's what I'm rocking with. But
I mean, you can neutralize that pass rush, man. You know, you got the speed. Quick slants, you know, that'd beat them every time. What Mel say?
Mel said Dallas going to the crib early, and they at the crib.
Well, Anthony say the problem is
he said the problem is Jerry Jones. Right. Yeah, Jerry Jones trying to be the owner, coach, and trainer. So I mean, hey, look, he signed the checks. He said I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to down there. So shout out to Melvin Wall. He's Man Down Podcast. Y'all go check them out as well. The last game on Sunday. It's Sunday nighter. You got Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Kansas City.
The other team.
The other team?
It don't matter. It's Pittsburgh. The other team.
The other team. Okay, man. I see how you feel. TK, how you see it shaking, dog?
Oh, listen, man. Without a question, it's Kansas City for me. You know, all this, and I hate seeing all this fucking fake being Raplesburger love, man. You know, like I'm not a fan of his at all. Now I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I love Claypool and I wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Ben is about to see how I feel to lose against his will. Like like he
Right,
you know.
right. He about to be a victim.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
wow, TK went
Like,
there.
like I mean, think about it, man. Like if y'all watch how the last couple of games he played, man, and ESPN pissed me off with this.
Boy, they've been
Always
talking the
do.
hell out of Ben.
Always
But
do.
the way they talked about it, saying he had some incidents where he was immature, whoop de whoop whoop, sugarcoating the shit. Whereas, they talk about say AB like a dog from A to Z. He attempted to rape, like they get graphic and full force with certain players, of a certain hue, while others get touched with kitty gloves, man.
You about to get mail started.
Yeah. So, I want him to go out a loser. I want him to get embarrassed. Like, I want Patrick Mahomes to throw for 500 yards. I want Kelsey to kill. Like, I want him to feel it.
Right.
I want him at the end of the game, like, oh, goddamn, I'm glad this over with. That's what I want for him.
What up,
TK is on it right now, bro. You on it. Hey, I dig it though. But look, of course,
y'all should see me when I'm drinking, man.
Look, of course I'm rock with the home squad. You see what I'm rocking, but
right.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, just because of how much they've been on Ben in the last few weeks, is like they want a Cinderella story. I feel like they gonna do some silly mess to kind of keep that game close. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think there's gonna be a little call here, a little call there, because we don't want Ben to go out looking terrible. Like he hang with Patrick Mahomes in his final games. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some silly mess like that.
Here's the thing, man.
I feel it though. I feel it.
The only thing Pittsburgh got going for them is TJ Watt and their running game. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Claypool, but Ben has to get it there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm not worried about that if I'm KC. I'm just worried about Harris and Watt. That's it.
Yeah.
Once you utilize those two things.
Yeah, and Anthony brought that up. Good point, Anthony.
Let me just go back and say something real quick, man. I want to change something I said. I don't want them to get the hell beat out of them as a team. I just want Ben Roethlisberger to do piss poor. I want him to be the reason that they fail. Yeah, and the reason why I say that is, Mike Tomlin, as of like 2:00 or something today, was officially the last of a dying breed. He's the only black head coach left in the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that to change come Monday, So I want to walk back them getting the hell beat out of them, and I just want Ben to get the hell beat out of him.
Like 6-7 sacks.
Yeah. Like I want him to throw like 3 or 4 picks, kind of like he did against Cleveland last year, when he just threw all those just picks that was all on him. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I mean, you cannot coach that shit.
That is hilarious. And just to further my point on why Kansas City is going to win this game, in 2 games that Patrick Mahomes has played against Pittsburgh, he has a total of 584 passing yards. He's completed 80% of his passes, 9 TDs.
Oh wow,
0 interceptions. So good luck, Pittsburgh. That's matter of fact, the obituary will be written of the whole retirement of Ben Roethlisberger on Sunday, January 16th. Courtesy of the Kansas City Chiefs.
They crawl into the playoffs. They're gonna be carried out.
Oh,
just that simple.
Just that simple.
It shouldn't even be an obituary. It should be a mugshot.
To finish off the wild card round on Monday night, you got Arizona Cardinals going to the LA Rams. TK, how you see that shaking?
Man, both of those teams have been playing erratic as hell lately. I do think that LA has the better team on paper. Now, For some reason, they thought it was a smart idea to dig up Eric Weddle old ass.
Oh my gosh,
and bring him back. Like he do like 39 or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was a desperation move, man.
Yeah, and I mean I get it. He familiar with the system and the players, and so
and they got injuries at the
and they got injuries, but nigga, you still old.
By the time it's already tapped you out. What
yeah, like I'm familiar with all types of shit I did as a youth that I can't do no more. But man, with the ascension of Sony Michel, and then they got Cam Akers back, and Odell has scored a touchdown every single game since he left Cleveland, which wasn't a coincidence, by the way. Baker's trash.
You ain't getting no argument about that on this show.
You got Tyler Higbee, who's playing like a top 12 tight end. The line is looking good with Whitworth. So only thing that's gonna hold them back is, are you gonna get Matthew Stafford of the beginning of the year, or are you gonna get Detroit Matthew Stafford?
Right.
And you get Detroit Matthew Stafford, then they already in sunny California. They vacation gonna start as soon as the clock strikes 0. But
it never rains in Southern California.
Right. But I that's the jam, by the way. Tony. Right. And if LA lose, they gonna look phony. So they gotta win, dog.
Detroit, man, how you seeing this shaking, man?
I was a Rams fan when Stafford went there, because I'm a Matthew Stafford fan. But Stafford got to not stop throwing these picks, man. And okay, we know you got an arm, but you ain't got to try to squeeze it in everywhere or overthrowing your receiver. Just settle down. You got a good line. You're not in Detroit no more. In Detroit, you didn't have a line, so you had to run for your life. You don't have to do that now. Take your time and throw the ball. If he does that, it's over with. They'll win the game. And then you got to look at, on paper, and you look at that defense, they should be dominating. They're not dominating. They up and down. Yeah. You add Von Miller there. You think the sacks should go way up. They haven't really went way up. Aaron Donald's gonna be Aaron Donald. He's still been Aaron Donald. He can triple team and all that stuff. But you would think with the triple team, that's a free all the rest of the defensive linemen up. They're not getting sacks like they should. Yeah. So that's the thing right there. If the defense play they should, and Stafford just settle down and just don't think he's in Detroit no more. You on the other side of the country now. You in a better situation, and just throw the ball. Let Cooper Kupp be your Golden Tate.
Let Cooper Kupp be Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is just fine being Cooper Kupp.
Well, I'm just saying, how they had that connection.
I get what you're saying. I get your analogy, but I'm just making sure that we're not confusing Cooper Kupp.
No, I'm not confusing Cooper Kupp with Golden Tate. No.
But I'm gonna throw this.
Well, don't shit on Golden Tate, though. I mean,
no. I'm not shitting on Golden Tate.
A man said TK said he'll go. A Notre Dame fan. Just saying.
Hey, Golden Tate was my boy, man.
He's a dog.
And what I really respect about Golden Tate was that nigga whooped Percy Harvin for talking to old boy wife in Seattle. Yeah, like I respect that, man.
He's like, nah, hey, leave that man's wife alone.
Yeah, like you fucking up the team over some tail, bro. That ain't what it is.
But I'm gonna throw this at you guys real quick. You notice the difference in the Rams, and especially in Sean McVay's play calling when he had Jared Goff. That Rams team was a more power run team, and they fed off the bootleg and the play action because the run game was effective.
Right.
Now you get Matthew Stafford. Of course, you got a better arm talent. You got, now McVay feels, let me open up the playbook a little bit more. But the issue is that he's the only difference between those two teams is him and Jared Goff. So you still working off a lot of players who are used to being on a power and run team. Now you're trying to get them acclimated into trying to have the greatest field on turf like they Kansas City now.
Right.
So that's when
or the old Rams.
Yeah, but that's when you start seeing the interception, because that's not the connection that these dudes is having yet.
Right.
So they have to get as close to balance as possible. They have to. You know what I'm saying? Because I with that team in Arizona's defense, and I think their defense is pretty much the catalyst right now, because Kyler Murray has been struggling. D-Hop's not playing.
I'm with you, Nick.
So look, Arizona offense, I'm worried about that. I'm not worried about their defense. So that's when it goes back to what the Rams need to do on offense, is try to get as balanced as you can. And you know what? The best way to neutralize Kyler Murray and all that movement that he does, keep his ass on the sideline.
Right.
Keep his ass on the sideline.
Right.
Because if you let Kyler Murray get hot, Arizona can sneak this game. It's not like they can't beat the Rams. They can.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to still rock with the Rams, but I just want to drop that little nugget on that, because I'm like, you let Kyler Murray get off, and then what you gonna do? I mean, that's a little jitterbug. He ain't easy to tackle back there.
I agree. But I mean, like you said earlier, man, Matthew Stafford is the link, you know what I'm saying? And you look at his career, amazingly, he has thrown passes to the top 2 yard getting receivers in NFL history with Megatron and now with Cooper Kupp. But he has to, it's on him. He has to change that mentality. He doesn't have to force the ball. He's never had a team like this with this many weapons. Like when he was in Detroit, man, his second, third, fourth year, he was running more than I was when them niggas was chasing me on 7 Mile and Cashew when I was in Detroit.
What? 7 Mile Cashew?
Yes.
I know where that's at. I'm from Detroit.
Yeah, like you familiar with it. I was familiar with it and got caught in the wrong spot. And that's how Matthew Stafford was running for his life, like I was too. But he has to, change his mindset, man, and take what the defense gives him. Stop trying to force the ball. Let your weapons do their job.
Right.
Again, you got Michelle, you got Cam Akers back.
Right. OBJ,
nobody's holding Cooper Kupp. And then you got Van Jefferson, you got Ben Skoranek. You got all of these players, all these wide receivers. Like OBJ is the smallest wide receiver at 5'11". The rest of these dudes 6'1", 6'2", 6'3".
Right.
Killing the game. Let them kill these boys. And that's all you got to do, man. Play within the system. McVay gonna call the plays to put you in the right spot. You just got to make the right choice, and that's been his biggest problem.
Right.
Hey, good takes today, fellas. One more thing: don't forget that the Cowboys do have a coach that can fuck up a game in a heartbeat. So what's that?
Mike McCarthy, he the wild card.
He a real wild card. Before we get out of here,
4th and 18, we're gonna give it to Zeke.
So do what?
He was like, it's 4th and 18, we're gonna give it to Zeke.
Yeah.
4th and 18, run a draw play to
Zeke.
I swear he be calling the game like he Joe Judge, bro.
He be calling a game like he's Stevie Wonder.
I was thinking that too. My boy just be up there with the play sheet, just.
This one.
Hey, good stuff today, fellas. TK, man, before we get out of here, go ahead and plug all your stuff one more time for the audience, man.
So, for anybody who's a New York Jets fan, you can find me and my boys on the FlightDeck Podcast. We're on Spotify, Apple, Google, all of those. And honestly, man, it's a pretty dope podcast, man. We try to elevate and educate people about the game, not just New York Jets, but about the game itself. But I think we the best out there. And Rich Samini stole my name. I had it first. So if I blow up with it, I'm suing his ass. Also, like I said, you can find me on Black with No Chaser Sports on IG, on Facebook, Twitter, and I do a show called The Culture Sports, where we talk about sports and culture and how they come together because we everywhere. So make sure you look us up. I appreciate any of the likes, shares, and follows, that I get. And, I try to bring it every time, man.
Hey, you brought it, big homie, man. We appreciate you hopping on the show. So on behalf of TK, Detroit Mail, Wildcat Mar, we out, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all playoff weekend. Peace.
Hey.